How often do you think about your heart health? Are you aware of the risks of cardiovascular disease? Well, let's dive into the heart of the matter. Cardiovascular diseases, encompassing coronary heart disease and stroke, claim the top spot as the leading cause of death in the United States. Particularly at risk are Blacks and Hispanics in underserved communities. It's a sobering reality, isn't it? But there's good news. Cardiovascular disease is largely preventable. Stay tuned to learn how you can keep your heart beating strong. Heart Smarts, a health program, is here to empower you to live a heart-healthy lifestyle. This program is not just about information, but about transformation. It offers a comprehensive approach to help you understand and achieve heart health. Heart Smarts is committed to reducing the incidence of cardiovascular disease, the leading cause of death in the United States. The program focuses on underserved communities where the risk of heart disease and stroke is greatest. Through education and empowerment, Heart Smarts aims to turn the tide on these statistics. It's a call to action, a call to change, a call to live healthier, longer lives. Heart Smarts is about arming you with the knowledge and tools you need to make heart-smart choices every day. It's about the power of prevention and the promise of a healthier future. Remember, Heart Smarts is not just a program, it's a life-changing journey. It's about taking control of your health, one heartbeat at a time. But don't just take our word for it. Listen to these stories from people who have benefited from Heart Smarts. Imagine being told you're at risk for heart disease, a leading cause of death in the United States. Now picture having the knowledge and tools to combat that risk head-on. For people like Maria, a single mother from an underserved community, Heart Smarts was a beacon of hope. The program informed decisions about her heart health, ultimately reducing her risk of cardiovascular diseases. And then there's John, a middle-aged man who was once a prisoner of his poor lifestyle choices. For him, Heart Smarts was not just a program, but a lifesaver. It opened his eyes to the risks he was taking and gave him the push he needed to commit to a healthier lifestyle. These are not just testimonials, they are life-changing stories. Stories of empowerment, resilience, and triumph over heart disease. These are real stories from real people who have seen the impact of Heart Smarts in their lives. Are you ready to be the next success story? Your heart health is in your hands, and with Heart Smarts, you have the power to make a difference. It's time to take that first step towards a healthier lifestyle, a step that could redefine your future. Heart Smarts is not just an ally, it's a beacon, guiding you to make informed decisions for your heart health. So why wait? The path to a healthier heart is just a click away. You'll find the link to Heart Smarts right down in the description below. Start your journey towards a healthier heart today with Heart Smarts.
When you think of a star who has redefined the landscape of music, one name immediately springs to mind: Taylor Swift. Born on December 13, 1989, in Reading, Pennsylvania, Taylor Allison Swift was destined for stardom. Her passion for music was evident from a young age. As a little girl, she would spend hours strumming her guitar, crafting melodies, and pouring her heart into lyrics. It was clear, music was her calling. At the age of 11, she marched into RCA Records in Nashville, armed with a demo tape of her singing karaoke. This didn't lead to an immediate record deal, but it did solidify her resolve to make it in the music industry. She knew she had stories to tell, and she was determined to share them with the world. In 2006, at the tender age of 16, that determination paid off. Taylor Swift released her self-titled debut album, a collection of songs she had written during her early teens. It was a fresh, heartfelt take on country music, and it resonated with listeners. The album peaked at number 5 on the Billboard 200 and remained there for 157 weeks. It was clear to everyone, a new star had arrived. Her early success was built on the foundation of her roots in country music. Songs like Tim McGraw and Teardrops on My Guitar showcased her knack for storytelling and her ability to tap into universal emotions. They also highlighted her talent for crafting catchy hooks and memorable melodies. The country music world embraced her, and she quickly became one of its brightest stars. But even as she was making waves in the country music scene, Taylor had her sights set on something bigger. She had a vision for her music and her career, and she wasn't afraid to take risks to achieve it. By the tender age of 16, Taylor Swift had already made a splash in the music world, but little did we know, this was just the beginning. As Swift's career progressed, so did her sound. with a bold leap from country to pop that left the world in awe. This evolution began with her fourth studio album, Red. Released in late October of 2012, Red was a marked departure from the country sounds Swift was known for. It saw her experimenting with electronic production and pop hooks, yet she managed to retain her signature storytelling style with deeply personal lyrics. Songs like I Knew You Were Trouble and We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together signaled this shift, blending country roots with mainstream pop elements. However, it was with her fifth album, The Pop Phenomenon 1989, that Swift fully embraced the pop genre. Released in October of 2014, 1989 was a significant departure from her previous sound, trading in her acoustic guitars for synthesizers and drum machines. It was a bold move that could have backfired, but Swift proved that she could master any genre she set her mind to. 1989 was a commercial and critical success, topping charts across the globe and earning Swift her second Album of the Year win at the Grammy Awards. It featured a collection of pop anthems that were both catchy and deeply personal, showcasing Swift's ability to maintain her unique songwriting style even as she ventured into new musical territory. The album's lead single, Shake It Off, instantly became an anthem of resilience, while Blank Space cleverly played with her media persona. Throughout this transition, Swift stayed true to her roots. Her lyrics remained deeply personal and emotive, her melodies were as catchy as ever, and her storytelling ability only grew stronger. This blend of authenticity and pop sensibility is what makes Swift stand out